It's the Insane Gamers, and I'm back again for another 5th generation Pokemon DS Wi-Fi battle. Man, that's a mouthful saying that every time. But today I'm fighting Danny, but that's not his actual YouTube name. His YouTube name is, CHINOINBB, okay, you know I can't pronounce people's usernames. You know, link in description, that kind of stuff. So I lead off with my epic pony, because he had a Nature, so I thought he'd lead with that instead of SR and whatnot, so I was just gonna get a quick, swift fighting attack in, but he leads with his electric type, so I just switched right to Nidoking, you know, predicting the electric attack. My first inkling was that thing would be Scarf, so I thought it would just go for the T-Bolt, you know, safe stab attack, and I could switch in. So the fact that he switches sort of still makes me think it's Scarf, so I don't know yet if it is or not. Anyway, goes to a Spiritomb, doesn't take that too well, and then goes to the human embryo here, the epic Musharna, who's just an epic wall, and it's just like, what is that? Was that an attack? So I go to Taboon question mark, because it's not quite as awesome as Taboon, but it's still Clefable, so, you know, it's still pretty nice. Anywho, I go for the Toxic here. I don't really care if it has Synchronize, which it does, because I got the stupid Magic Guard ability. I originally had Unaware on this guy. Yes, Clefable gets Unaware as a Dream World ability, so you can let the guy set up +6 and he won't be able to kill you. However, it wasn't really having as much luck, because, you know, stupid stuff like, poison myself with crappy moves, like, I don't know, toxicking myself like I just did. That would happen to me a lot, but anyway, so he switches to his Nature now, and God, I hate Nature. I hate Nature. I mean, they're just annoying, because you just can't kill them. They're like one of those Pokemon that, I don't know, I just don't like them. So anyhow, I go into Roar Nidoking, and he's packing a nice flamethrower for this Nature. Encourage boosted flamethrower, no less. So luckily that takes it out. I didn't know if it would. I mean, they have been known to survive, annoyingly. So anyway, he goes into an Oninakusu now. Another Pokemon I'm not too fond of, but at least it's not Nature. And I have the perfect counter for this thing. Anyway, I'm scarfed on the flamethrower, so I gotta switch. You remember this thing? My Tropius, it didn't do a whole lot in the last battle. Well, guess what? This battle is... Tropius is the MVP. This battle really shows what Tropius can do. So, dedicated physical wall, bold nature, max EVs, and HP and defense. So anyway, take the +2 rock slide. I knew I could pretty easily. I mean, it's unstabbed. Even if it was stabbed, I probably still would have survived by the looks of it. But anyway, get my Citrus Berry, and here I'm just going to Leech Seed this thing so I can whittle it down. Get some extra health at the end of the turn. The Leech Seed is kind of imperative for Tropius to stay alive as long as I need it to. Especially since I get quite a bit back from this Oninakusu. Anyway, Harvest. Now, Harvest gives me my Citrus Berry back at the end of the turn. Basically, if I use my Citrus Berry during that turn, Harvest will activate, and I will get it back. So I have my Citrus Berry back now, effectively. I've got infinite citrus boosts. Yeah, you can see how annoying this is, right? Like, it's annoying. So anyway, I'm just stalling for Leech Seed because, you know, if I get flinched, that would suck. So now he goes for the Stab Outrage, and Oninakusu is just so freaking powerful. But Tropius is just like, lol, I'm such an epic wall, lol. So, okay, look, I get one Citrus Berry. Toxic misses, unfortunately. That kind of sucks. I mean, yeah, it would have helped, but whatever. So, get some Leech Seeds, get, you know, that kind of stuff. And then Harvest activates, and da-da-da-da! I got another Citrus Berry boost! Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I just got 2 Citrus Berry boosts on the same freaking turn. I'm basically back up to the HP I was before he used Outrage. Is that like an uber wall, or is that an uber wall? Tropius is like freaking uber. You see this thing. A Tropius is owning an Oninakusu. An Oninakusu with +1 using Outrage can't kill me. How insane is that? Look, I got more HP now than I started with. That is mad. So now he switches out to the gear thing because he knows I'm going to try to toxic him again. And, whatever, that's, you know, less Oninakusu to deal with. So, I just switch back to Mega Meryl, because I know this thing basically can't hurt me if it... I mean, yeah, sure, it's gonna gear change, but what's it gonna do? Gear Saucer? That's not gonna do anything, I resist it. So, I predict the switch here into his, Spirit Bomb, and I go for the Surf, because I got Specs, and I should be able to take it out quite nicely. I mean, you know, you've seen what Mega Meryl can do. I don't really use it that much in this battle, but... you know, with Specs, it's kind of beastly, so takes down that guy. And then out comes this Buzz, and if I had known that he wasn't Scarfed, because, you know, I'm still fearing the Scarf, I could have outsped him, but... anyway, I predict the HP Ice, because I was predicting him to predict me to go into my Ground type, but he just goes for the T-Bolt, so I'm like, okay, well, let's see if he is Scarfed. So I just go back to Roar, predicting the Thunderbolt again, and now he goes for the Hidden Power Ice. Prediction. Oh well, it doesn't kill me, which is kind of lucky, because Roar really saved me here. So it turns out he isn't Scarfed, but I am, so I can outspeed him. Wahahaha! That'll take out the Electabuzz, and don't have to. Not that that was a threat, but then again, it's a special attacker. Tropius doesn't deal with special attackers. Sends in his own Inakusu again. I'm pretty confident I can take it out with this With this Earth Power, if I can, I've got priority on two of my guys, so I'm not too worried about it. It's not going to live with that much health if it does live. Anyway, it turns out it's not bulky, so it does die, which is nice. Plus, I got the Encourage boost with Stab, so I guess that helps. It's basically like a Life Orb, like I think I said before. Anyway, in comes the Musharna now, and as you know, I can't kill that thing with Nidoking, so I go into Five Guys Burgers and Fries! Beef burgers and wedge fries and yeehaw! Yeah. Anyhow, Tropius, yeah, got Tropius on the brain because it's epic. Tauros, you haven't seen yet, he also has Encourage, and as you know, the move Rock Climb has a chance to flinch and confuse, so it takes away those and gives Rock Climb more power, which is kind of nice. So, surprisingly, I didn't kill the Musharna, and I was like, what? That thing is just such an epic wall, man. But anyway, goes into the gear now, that's his last Pokemon. I can't kill it with this guy. I don't have Earthquake. So I've got to switch back to Tropius. Now, I could have just gone straight to my fighting type, killed it in one shot, because this is his last guy. But I decided that Tropius needed a little bit more stalling, I guess. So he's just going to keep using Gear Change. I don't really care, because you're going to see why in a minute. But anyhow, here comes the Leech Seed. That's just going to basically be annoying, so I can protect stall and all that kind of jazz. You already know what this Tropius is capable of. So, anyhow, he goes for the Gear Saucer. It does, I guess, decent. I mean, you know, I can lift both of them. So, get my Citrus, which I have to say, this Pokemon is very annoying. I mean, if you're on the wrong end of this guy with a physical attacker, it's just gonna... I can see where it can get really annoying. This guy was like, oh my god, this Tropius just won't die. And, you know, I don't blame him for not liking it, but I gave him the EV spread, so hopefully he'll use it, because, you know, if you want to use this, I encourage you to use it. You've seen what it can do. I mean, it's easily countered. You just have to Ice Beam it, or I can take an Ice Punch if it's unstabbed, but if you attack me with a special attack, or if you have that ability which takes away berry uses, or heck, if you switcheroo me, I'm screwed. So you can easily counter Stall All. It's just that once you're locked in a stall match with it, don't expect to come out alive. So anyway, he's got +3 attack now, and Gear Change is a multi-hit attack, so I get my Citrus Berry boost in between each hit. So I take one, get the boost, take the second, and live because I got the Citrus boost. And I'm actually going to change Energy Ball to Grass Mixer, because Grass Mixer has a 50% chance of lowering accuracy. I think it's 50. I'm fairly sure it's 50. But, you know, apart from not being able to kill me at all, you'd also not be able to hit me. Yeah, annoying. So anyway, Harvest activates, get my Citrus, and get my Citrus Berry boost again. Yep, it's definitely an Uber Wall. So now I'm going to protect, because at the end of the turn, Harvest will activate again, and yet again, give me my Citrus back. God, this guy, I knew that it was evil when I tested it out in PO, but I did not know it was this evil. So anyway, there goes them lychee seeds and whatnot. Tropius just basically strangles the life out of your opponent. I mean, it just suffocates you with its defense. So here I could have protected and gotten my harvest boost, but this guy was like so intent on killing it. I was just like, you know what, dude, you can kill it. I don't really care. Just go ahead and finish Tropius off, because I know you've been wanting to kill it the whole match. So I just let him kill him with a Gear Sorcerer. I mean, it doesn't really make any difference. So I go into Mega Marrow now, and I'm like, yeah, kill with Aqua Jet. Wait a minute. Yeah. A Specs Aqua Jet user may sound weird, but I have it on there just for the sake of priority. I mean, priority is useful. I'm modest, but if you're at this low HP, you know, it's still gonna kill you. Luckily, I had Leech Seed on him, so, I mean, that's gonna allow this next Aqua Jet to kill. Anyway, I hope you guys really like my Tropius as much as I do. Feel free to use it, and I will see you guys next time with another Pokemon Black DS Wi-Fi battle. Link in description.